Okay, I'm gonna do this. Here we go. Wait. I need a thumbnail. Thumbnail. If you're here from a VOD, hope you're doing well today. Hi. I'm getting a thumbnail. One sec. Very important. One sec. Bam. Alright. Hope you're doing well. If you're from VOD, nice to see you. One sec. Oh shit! There's a few things I haven't done yet! Oh no, I need to get my Twitch chat. One sec. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Stop panicking. Calm down. Hold up. Your dashboard. Stream manager. Okay. My chat. Go away, pop-ups! My chat pop out. Yeah. Pop out chat. Let's go. Let's go. Sick. Huge. Okay. Alright. Hi! How are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay. That's up. Hi, Descarco. Gumps, James, Luvi, Blake, Jocelyn. Nice to see you all. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, so Neko. Hi. Neko Pet. Hi. Okay, and now I need to change my thumbnail because it's just my derpy ass face in it. So, hey Oni and Worst Nightmare, nice to see you both. Hope you do well today. YouTube, how you all doing? What's going on? I'm panicking. Quit panicking. Calm down. You're the only one panicking here. Please stop it. One sec. I need to change this thumbnail. Oh no, why did it just use my face? I don't like that. Bonjour, hi, how you doing? Okay, live. Okay, so note to self, in the future, actually upload a thumbnail. That is my plan from now on. 12 a.m. Yuko stream. Yeah, super late stream. Thank you all for dropping in, by the way. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, I'm not panicking. Calm down. Please, everyone calm down. You're panicking so much right now, and it is making me uncomfortable. Screenshots. One sec here. I want to talk about the future of my content, and I want to thank some people, and I wanted just to kind of come in here and chat. I haven't ever had like a just chatting stream on Twitch and or YouTube. Like literally never. I've actually never done that before. So it's not like it's a groundbreaking thing. It's not like it's the first time it's been done. One sec here. Thumbnail. Ready? What do you think? Huh? What do you think of the thumbnail? Huh? Yeah. There we go. Wait, the cleavage is blocked. Oh, my fingers! Hold up. Fuck! I can't do the thumbnail! Haha! This is totally professional! Please calm down. You're freaking me out. Wait. Is this on Twitch too? Yeah, I multi-box because I am a scuffed potato. It should just automatically take a thumbnail. Just chatting stream. Yeah, I've ascended into real VTuberhood. I am no longer the mere VTuber you used to know. Okay. Thanks for the thing! What is that? Follow? Thanks for the follow, Nicopat. Nice to have you here. Okay. Alright. Get that out of the way. Yeah. Okay, and then this. Perfect. Alright. Save. Done! Yay! I did it! Okay. Yes! Hi! Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about my content. And first, I wanted to thank you all. Be it on Twitch or on YouTube. So, I started my streaming on Twitch. And I started off very small, naturally, as everyone does. I started with 3 frames a second, shitty avatar. And along the way, I met a lot of people that could tolerate my goofiness and my poor quality content. And I've strived to make my content better since then. So, to all of you here in my stream, be it from Twitch or YouTube, to those that watch my shorts or my main videos, thank you so much for the support these past years. I have hit a milestone recently. I hit 5,000 followers on YouTube, which is maybe not that impressive of a goal to some people, but to me, it's something that I never really expected to get, which is super cool. Now, that's a very cut and paste thing from YouTubers, but it's also something that I kind of just didn't expect. Because YouTube's a very difficult game. So to those that enjoy my content, and to those that take time to come into my streams, just know how much I really do appreciate and value you. I really do. So, yeah, big goals there. Thank you, Salty. I appreciate that. You're now watching on Twitch too, for sure. What's a VTuber? Virtual tuber. Can do both. Awesome. You almost hit 6K? Yeah, so I almost hit 6K. I was going to make a thank you video on my YouTube because I figured that would be... You know, 5K is like a good number to make a thank you video at. YouTube is bigger later than Twitch. I'm not surprised. So, I was thinking about doing it, but I'm going to do it for the 6,000 mark. And the reason why is because the reason why I didn't make the video to begin with is because I have been very busy in the background, cobbling together a future for this ecosystem of content creators. Now, my goal is to make trans content and LGBTQ content that can extend into different directions that you probably haven't expected or seen yet. And that's been something I've been working very hard towards. And you've seen some videos recently using the Unreal Engine 5 engine, which are actually steps towards that goal. So this all being said, I can thank you very much. And I want to tell you what these future plans are. I'm going to tell you on stream here, and then I will make a video in the future regarding all of this, which you can check out if you want. Hi, Yuko. I'll join you for 1.5 hours. Have to go to school. Okay, bet. Yuko judo chop the YouTube algorithm. Basically, yeah. I can't confirm for real. Noodlehead, hi. Yuko go to with the sauce. Thank you. Anything for a WVTuber? Thank you. Help? With what, Gage? Okay, so, Gage, please stop spamming. So basically, Gage, please stop spamming. Yuko trans content, regular content. Okay, Gage, I will ban you if you don't stop. Just so you know. Okay. Okay. Gage, I always had a mod on YouTube. Linus, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So basically, the future of my content is this. I have been mass recruiting interviews for the trans individuals in the community to get stories of those that have come out. And okay, Gage. Oh my god, I can't fucking help you, bro. Like, I'm gonna ban you. I'm actually gonna ban you. This is like... Yeah, this ban hammer. Alright. Please send me your energy, fellow trans women, to help me ban this individual. Okay. Alright. Hi, user on this channel. You're not banned, but we can't see your comment anymore. So, you are now cucked from this conversation. And you can no longer chat on my channel. So, goodbye. But, I don't mean to be rude, but... That was pretty rude. So basically, the interviews have been one step into... That was rude of that individual to ban. The other one bites the dust. I actually haven't banned or muted someone in a long time. I will say that right now. Like, on TikTok, every now and then, yeah, because there are a lot of phobes out there. But it's been a long time since I've used the ban button. Sending all the energies, thank you. The Bammer, yes. She's using the spirit ban! Yes, you know it. I love the interviews. I'm glad you do. Gage has been sent to the Shadow Realm, unfortunately. Sorry, Gage. Okay, so, the future of the content. Where are we going? What am I doing? Well, the interviews I'm actually using as an onboarding system to make a organization of VTubers that are LGBTQ focused. Now, I'm speaking of trans VTubers. I'm speaking of lesbian. Basically, as long as they fall in the LGBTQ spectrum, they will be allowed to join my community. And what the idea is, it's going to be a open source community that individuals of our community can join to collaborate with other members of the community. It's called Diva, and it is going to be there for anybody here that is a VTuber that wants to collaborate and work together with others in your own environment. Now, furthermore, as time goes on, me and Nico Neko will be handpicking who we find to be the best of the best to become representatives of that community. Now, there will be a set amount of expectations for each individual within the community, but the representatives will be there as the faces of it. They will be in MMDs. They will be in collaborated videos with the short stories I have in mind, which I will get to later. And they will ultimately be working alongside me and who I find to be the strongest of the pack that is ultimately interviewed and then brought on board. To be honest, you got me thinking about this VTuber thing. Well, it is an open opportunity, and it is an opportunity for anybody that wants to start VTubing to be in an ecosystem of like-minded individuals that want to do the same thing and can work together ultimately to collaborate and make something out of your VTubing experience. Now, again, I will be hiring the best ones into the org itself and as the face of the community. That being said, hiring is subjective. You know it's an org, right? But now, I said something about short stories. right? So short stories are expectations. Sadly, I'm out. It's, yeah, you can join the community. There's no expectations for those that join the community. Outside of not saying anything against TOS, not spreading any type of hate. We're going to have it basically pretty simple for those, but the face of the community, they'll have a lot more expectations. So the future of my content. Now, when I speak of my content, I look at it maybe a bit more grandiose than it is, but I do find myself to be to a level a representative of the trans face of content itself. And the reason why isn't because of my size, it's because what I bring to the table is so far has been different as opposed to other content creators. And I'm going to continue to do that. So going forward, I have been working on short stories for my YouTube channel, of which will last 5 to 10 minutes and will follow LGBTQ protagonists, starting with myself naturally. Now, these short stories could potentially be heavily embedded in transitioning and the struggles there, or they could just be following a trans individual going through their lives, maybe struggling with that identity here and there, but ultimately skits that stretch outside of the realm of being LGBTQ. Because ultimately, the idea is I want to make representation for individuals to lean on when they need a role model or when they want someone that is ultimately just a face that they can project themselves onto. And that's why I want to make multiple protagonists. That's why I want to make multiple stories. And that's why I ultimately don't want to make it only about transitioning or being in an LGBTQ community situation, because I do want to make this something that is unique, but it's also something that tells a story outside of being trans or gay, etc. Because, like I said earlier, we are more than our identities, right? So I am very excited to announce that that is happening very soon. And we are working on a script as I speak. It's not going to be out for maybe a month. You've seen the shorts that I've been making recently, and those shorts have indeed been steps towards it. You've seen the Unreal Engine 5. The most recent video I made is visually astounding as far as when I'm speaking to the camera, and that's UE5 we can thank for that. So I think when I think to myself, what would I watch as a trans individual? Well, I never watch trans content. Straight up, I never do. My stuff, I can see why people watch it, and I can see why I would watch it, is because, in a way, my stuff has been mostly short stories that are relatable and goofy. But when you look up YouTube and you think trans content, you see voice training videos, you see field guides, you see makeup, you see all these things that you would want to start doing when you first start transitioning to learn how to get your footing and stuff. But what I'm offering is something much more, and something that I think the media has been woefully lacking, because ultimately any trans representation that we do get is always a side character and is always someone that's an afterthought. So I want to bring trans characters to the forefront as well as femboys to the forefront. And these two characters will be the main ones I focus on to begin with. I will likely stretch into trans mask individuals, maybe even furries. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I know that femboys and trans women will be where we start. Only 13 minutes late. Love to see that. Yes, I love this. Glad to hear that. Sounds like a plan. Thank you. Expectations, sadly, I'm out. Rip. Stories alongside the awesome guides sound awesome. So I'm not stopping the guides. Now, when I made the voice training tutorials, I did say that I want to make 3 condensed, concise, and effective voice training tutorials and then move on. I did that, and I don't plan to move back to those quite yet, because I feel like what I said in those videos would only be repeated. I kind of covered every single topic in those 3 videos. But if I do ever have an idea or a script that I think would be really good for helping people achieve their voice, then I will do that. So I think a 4th or 5th video is possible, but the interviews are still going to happen. So we have the interviews. I'm planning those once a week at least, and I'm aiming for that the best I can. And then the scripted short stories will probably be up maybe once every 2 weeks, because those are heavy budget videos. Very heavy budget videos. I don't want to be rude. You're not being rude at all. You're fine. Hey, Not, nice to see you. Thanks for the hearts, Punky and Not. I feel that trans are considered stupid and immature in the eyes of religious people. Well, yeah, but religious people are kind of that sometimes too, right? It's unfortunate that people see us that way. I want to prove that we're more than just that? Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, the stories sound awesome, and the guides you already have makes an awesome collection. Yeah, for sure. So I will make guides when I feel they're applicable, but ultimately that is the goal for my channel. So I have about 20 interviews lined up. I went through 2 today, 1 got canceled. I have 6 interviews tomorrow with trans individuals in our community that want to share their story. And these are people from all across the world, from all walks of life, with all different unique struggles and experiences that they're going through. So that's something to look forward to as well. So yeah, ultimately, TLDR, thank you so much, everyone, for watching my content and supporting and ultimately appreciating my content. And every time, just so you know, I do creep through my comments and videos. Every time I see positivity or someone point out technical aspects that they thought were cool, that I worked really hard on, I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate you. So, don't underestimate how much I really do. And furthermore, the future of my content is set in stone. And eventually, you'll have the interviews, the short stories, and the org. Now, I did mention the org, and I mentioned the short stories. Well, the reason why the community is being made is because 2 layers to it. Remember, when I said the community is being made, it's going to be a open source community for individuals to join if you want to collaborate and grow as a content creator. That is full stop, you can join. If you break a rule, you get kicked out. But if you join, you can stay and you can get the resources that we have to help you grow. But we will be selecting the best of the best. And the best of the best will be in collaborative videos such as the short stories, as well as MMDs, which if you don't know what those are music dance videos for anime characters. You've probably seen a few on your YouTube feed before. So very exciting. And the people in the community may be outsourced as well, but we do want to focus on the faces of our organization when we get there, which is going to be a stretch, right? This isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to be 6 months to maybe a year, but I just want to let you know that I have been working hard on these plans, and I do want to bring the trans content space to a place that we really haven't had before in any form of media. So I'm excited. You can probably tell I'm excited about it. Question, there's bound to be a lot of people. How will you be seeing all these people to decide? So basically, when the people join the community, they're allowed to just be there. But me alongside Nico Neko, who is essentially my greatest disciple, we will be handpicking who we believe to be the best of the best. Now, there are a few things that will define the best of the best. I want decent looking avatars, and if you don't have a 3D avatar at that point, I might make you one to be a fill-in for these MMDs and these skits, because that will be necessary. But 3D is not necessary. 2D is fine. The main thing is spokesmanship and the ability to entertain. So your competence as a streamer is the main asset here. Your ability to articulate thoughts, your ability to entertain an audience, your care and your passion, as well as your availability. If you stream once every 2 weeks, that's just not enough. If you stream once every week, that's getting there. 3 times a week is ideal. But we haven't set in stone the expectations of the face of the org. Again, if you're thinking, oh man, that's just too much, or you're insecure about your competency, that's why we have the community. It's a community that you can join at any level, at any rank. You could start VTubing tomorrow, and when the community is in full swing, you can join the community. You have to abide to just a few rules, and we will help you get to where you want to go. You will have people that will collaborate with you on your way to where you want to go. And as you grow, if we in the upper staff area see potential, then we might interview you and see if you want to become part of the org. Again, this is down the road, but this is something that I've been working towards for a very long time now. I hate it when there's a trans woman and someone says nice comments, and then someone does that's a he. Like, seriously, yeah, people kind of suck sometimes. Just something that I sadly noticed in people's behaviors. The only reason why I hate trans is because mainly features. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you projecting like insecurities? You're fine. I know right? They do that just to hate. Yeah, don't worry about it. Like, take a breath. You're fine. Is there room for like being a face of the future if you don't start off as one? What do you mean? Being a face? Oh yeah, no. This is something that's gonna be taking like effect over the course of years. This won't even be announced formally, like a formal official release won't even start within the next 6 months, maybe. Honestly. And then it's something that I want to grow into what should hopefully be an org that lasts for many years. If not, I'm thinking basically a 5-year plan is what I want to see it hit, but there's no guarantee it'll hit that. I realize that, but that is the idea. Is it's like if you start tomorrow and you start growing as a content creator, then you're not alone anymore, and you don't have to go into the ecosystem of content creators feeling like you're isolated because you're an LGBTQ member. There will be a place for you to go, and there will be a community of people that will support you. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Not gonna lie, the fact that Homegirl is reading, keeping up with the 2 chats is pretty impressive. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been looking for a place to go learn growth and better entertainment skills. There is no better place to start learning how to... By the way, if you do want to join an org, you don't have to be, but in most situations, if you want to start VTubing, there is no better place to learn than just VTubing. You should start up a stream, and after that stream, you should look at your VOD, and you should think to yourself, why wouldn't you watch your own video? Why would you watch your own video? And then you work on making more things why you would. You fix the audio quality, you fix the visual quality, and ultimately what it all boils down to is your ability to stream. When I first started, 0 frames per second, 0 audio, and I focused on my ability to stream, and people ended up sticking around. Not a lot. I'm not saying oh my god, I was so good that people just couldn't help themselves, god damn it. That's not the case. But my quality was abysmal, but my presentation was decent, so people did appreciate that enough, and then I grew from there. And you can do the same, is what I'm saying, okay? How is homeschooled? Is it bad, as people say? I've never been homeschooled. I think you're talking to someone else, though. Homeschool over public school? Socially stunted? That's fair. TK Senpai, long time to see. Fluffies, ooh woo for sure. I've been VTubing and no need to work on. I just don't know how to get there. It's a matter of experience, right? It's a matter of being honest with yourself and just trying to push yourself into different mindsets. Like, to this date, I still have viewer count hidden. Every now and then I might take a peek, I might get a little bit risky. But I've always had viewer count hidden. When I had 0 viewers, I was pretending 5 were there. And now that I could have 5 right... I could have 0 right now. And I could be talking to AI. I don't know. Because I hide those numbers. Because numbers stress me out. Homeschool isn't that bad. Nice. Yes. Hello, I'm catching a stream. Is being a femboy good? Yeah, absolutely. I have a character on my content you might have seen. Ezeki is a femboy, and obviously he's there for a reason. I support that section of the community, and I want to see it grow. I'm NB and I'm married next month. Hey, congratulations. Hamburger, thanks for the Prime. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. None of us actually exist. It's all in my head. Wow. Okay, real quick side point. I have stew, but I put this like taco chili in the stew, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This is gonna be bussin'. This is gonna be bussin'. Oh yeah! It's as good as eating a taco. That is so good. Will this start as fun? Nice. Sorry, I'll finish eating in a sec here. Do you do all the voices in your shorts? I sure do. Yeah. Fun fact. I voice Ezeki, Shay, and myself. Thanks for the subscription, Doodles. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Okay. You evil genius. I need to do that. It's really good. It is really good. I got taco time chili. Okay, so I'll show you my voices real quick here, okay? Actually, I'll bring out the models as well. Okay, let's do a little showcase of... This is just me flexing, okay? I'll bring out Ezeki, and I'm not actually flexing, and I'm pretty proud. Okay, it's flexing. All right, so here's Ezeki, and Ezeki in my normal voice. Seriously? It's the alpha males. I cry about it. Now, Ezeki here. I should be doing this in character, I guess, but nah. Where do you start? You just make a VTuber model and you download software and you get started. That's basically it. Super, super easy. Thanks for that, whatever it was. I missed it. I think it was a subscription or follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's right, Mike. Yeah. Is being a femboy to get your parents mad a bad thing? I don't recommend that. Like, if you're a femboy, then, you know, rock it. Like, live yourself and be happy, but you don't have to, like, go out of your way to make your parents mad. Although it is kind of funny, I will admit that. Okay. You were so bratty? Yeah, for real. Okay. Bring it back, you go. Okay, there we go. All right. That was cringe. I know how cringe that was. But yeah, so I do Ezeki's voice. It's the alpha male to cry about it. It feels so weird using this voice and seeing Yuko. And then I also use shaved voice. Yeah. Got that buttery smooth voice. Streamer was gone for a moment and I wanted to riot. Yeah. Ezeki took over my stream. What the hell, Ezeki? Newly hatched egg here. So glad I found you. You make me really happy. I'm glad that you found me then as well. I'm glad that you enjoy content. Yuko Flex time. Yeah, so I do voice all of my characters, and there's no modulation. That is all from just voice training in itself. And you might have noticed that I had said some funky terms, like the alpha males that cry about it. Those are just sentences I've practiced a lot to kind of bounce into voices as needed. Let's go trans people for real. Yuko EX vanishes in 3 area. There you go. I'm actually an enigma. I'm actually just a figment of your imagination, and that is proof. You've seen it here live. Hey Yuko, found you through your short form content and have to say love your story as well as your model. Also, your voice is honestly really nice. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I never thought Ezeki, I don't know how to spell a name, was you. I thought your friend voiced Ezeki. Nope. I voice Ezeki, I voice myself, and I voice Shay. And this will probably be the only stream that I say that because I do try and keep a certain level of the curtain up in my streams. At least on YouTube, because I do kind of want to keep that kind of front. But this is a thank you stream. I'm here to say I appreciate you all, so I don't mind giving you the deets, you know, the factoids. Somehow I'm not even mad at this, though. We've been bamboozled from the very beginning. I am so sorry. Not Azzy. The internet connections of my mind and enigma. Yep, that's exactly it. Hey, Fluffles the Duelist. Nice to see you. I can't believe that it's a month. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Now I am sad imaginary YouTube. Don't be sad. Yuko just multi-talented like that. Yeah. Yeah, so very cool stuff. That's basically the front feature of my content. That was a good half hour. Very good stream. Nice to see you all. I thought they were different. Yeah, I like to ruin people's dreams. I'm gonna stop mentioning it now. All right, that's me taking the mask off for a second. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. Very nice stuff, Mike. Yep. We appreciate you as well, for sure. Yeah, I hit 80,000 on my TikTok as well, which is very fucking cool. I honestly hadn't considered growing my YouTube up until this last month, actually. It was so I had a month and a half off. It was a forced hiatus because my life got uprooted. I lost my job, lost my home, lost the wife, the kids. That's not actually the case. My contract that I was working ended, so I had to move. And I wasn't able to work on content for a month and a half. And when I came back, my YouTube had kind of just started growing without me touching it. And I was like, well, there's something here. There's a pulse. And I believe that YouTube has changed their algorithm to be more effective, as in the same as TikTok's. They have changed the YouTube algorithm substantially. And what I have noticed from that is my videos have gone from 95% hate comments to 95% positive comments, which obviously helps. If I start getting hate, which I will, and I know I will, I'm going to continue making content. That will not stop me. I do not care about it. I leave those comments actually in the videos because deleting them, I feel, would help the average viewer in the comments. But I want to show that it doesn't faze me because I want other people to feel the same. That people can say what they want, but ultimately, we're going to do what we're going to do. And we're going to do what makes us happy. And we will have representation. And we will ultimately carve our own spot in this society. And no one can take that away from us. Each and every one of us may have to do something towards that. But we'll find out where our spots are for sure. The algorithm. Yeah, the algorithm is much better on YouTube. And it's very promising in my eyes. It's something that helps me in making my content and people find my content, which is very important. The haters can eat your dust? Yeah, for sure. WVTuber? Thank you. I try, for sure. Love you all as well, TK Senpai. Nice to see you. Our community, you know it. Good, I'm gonna start fighting turfs comments. Alright, go for it. I do see that. When I see a hate comment, it's like, oh shit, 21 replies. The fire is lit, there's no putting it out. Trans rights, trans thriving, you know it. Guys and gals and non-binary pals, we must combat the haters as a loyal fan base. For real. You give strength to a lot of people, Ukes. Thank you. I try. I feel like I've been seeing way more trans content recommendations lately. That is because the algorithm has finally started working. YouTube didn't care about what you liked. YouTube gave you the same things that you've watched over and over again, and furthermore, they gave you the popular shit. But now they're like, wait, TikTok is kind of beating our ass right now, and that's because TikTok knows if you watch something and they give you more of it, you will watch more things. It's just that easy. And now that's what YouTube is doing, which helps a lot. The world is healing. Now trans is back on YouTube. Let's go. The world is healing. Hell yeah. You know it. You know it. Yeah, I hate transphobe as well. What was that one thing? Sappy things? What are you talking about? Hey, your inspiration. Thank you so much. I also get to get a Orky soon. Hey, good luck with that. And I wish you the best. And thank you for dropping in. Zillinaria, thanks for dropping into my Twitch. First time chat. Nice to see you here. Yo, communisms? Ooh, geez. YouTube gives me some crappy anti-trans stuff. Oh, YouTube does. Though pretty annoying. Yeah, absolutely. The problem is that's the fallacy of any algorithm. There's nothing stopping that. No human could ever make an AI perfect enough to only give you the positive stuff. Because there are intersections with the hate and the positivity that inevitably will, even I see some anti-stuff out there, and it sucks, but that is part of our reality. Trans peoples are overtaking YouTube, not necessarily, but I don't think people are hiding as much as they used to. You like trans content, you might like this trans... Exactly, right? It's ridiculous. I'm gay, rather not be trans. You don't have to be. You can just be whatever makes you happy. Like, I'm not going to push the idea of being trans as a thing that'll make you happier. You don't have to transition. You're welcome here either way. Yeah, I get the occasional anti-trans stuff too. It happens, for sure. Hey, Shy Cat, nice to see you. My favorite short from you on YouTube is a chocolate ice cream one. It really do be like that some days. Yeah, it's... I'm gonna go out and spread the game! Wahahaha! Not quite the case. Not quite the case. Everyone can calm down out there. Anti-trans are just not my type. Cool. I don't understand why you need to share that opinion here. Like, yeah, that's fine. Honestly, I see the word transgenderism and I'm like, I'm just gonna say to never recommend this video to me. I feel like transgenderism isn't really necessarily a bad word. Maybe it's weaponized against us, but I don't see it as a bad word. I see it as a scientific, objective word that I address as a community at large. It's really disappointing when a creator you watch a bit of shorts turns out to be phobic. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I watch Alex Terrible. His music is fire. And I was like, I wonder if he has, like, any, like, anti-trans stuff or pro-trans stuff. Maybe he's, like, a supporter. And he's anti, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to watch his content anymore. Not because I don't dislike him. It's because I is just not into that. Who agrees with me? Spooksy is the best femboy. Paminations, you're kind of being weird in chat, so I'm going to ask you kindly once to stop. And we're going to leave it at that, okay? Just randomly see the making the one joke, shake my head. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's largely used by phobic media. Yeah, a huge issue on YouTube and in most communities is people make, like, kind of half jokes, but, like, you can't be halfway racist. It's either you're racist or you're not. People make half anti-trans joke. You're not half anti-trans. You're either anti-trans or not, okay? Like, basically, when people make these half jokes, and like, oh, I'm just joking, it's basically them trying to show their shittiest side while putting them in a position where they don't have to be scrutinized for being a shitty person. It's the most petty and the most... I'm gonna leave. Goodbye. You won't be missed. It's the most petty and the most childish approach to hate, period, in my opinion. Because if you're gonna make a point, you're not gonna stand by it. Stand by it. Man up. You're a big man? You don't like trans women? Man up then. Let's see it. That's my opinion when I see that type of stuff. Being trans is realizing half of your idols can be transphobic. Yeah. Basically, when you transition, you find that in life, PvP toggles on with about 70% of people out there. It's just automatically PvP flag. Cool dude. Yes, it would feel so good to turn fanboy from my abusive father who beats... Oh god, Jesus. Anthony, wow. Hello, Vivi. How you doing today? It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. My first just chatting stream. This is actually pretty decent. I never really do just chatting streams, but this is pretty cool. I like coming here and talking to you all. It's like Schrodinger jokes, where depending on how people react, they either mean it or they hide behind it. Oh, it's just a joke. Yeah, it's very petty and it's very ridiculous. Maybe one day people will grow up, but that's not in the foreseeable future. The fact is our entire lives we're going to see people hate our community. That's just a reality. There will never be a cure for that. That's an inevitability. But ultimately, we can build a community that supports us enough that the outsider opinions become a minority and ultimately don't matter as much. Because it's when in these times that there is a nation of people unifying against a minority that you should be angered and afraid. But when we bring back that power, and we bring back our voice, there's not too much to be afraid about anymore. Because they can't take away our rights, which they have been recently. But I believe that will slowly stop soon. I have faith. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks, Ace. I appreciate that. I hope you are as well. Just ignore the transphobes. They will just want attention. Yeah, for sure. Any thoughts on living in a super Republican transphobic town as a closeted trans woman? Yeah, so my thoughts are if you're transitioning or you want to transition and you're in a small town that is anti-trans, I would start saving up your money, working in the shadows, maybe getting your HRT and not telling people, and then just moving the hell out. Just getting out of there as fast as you can. Gonna get some food? Okay, see you in a bit. That one from 0 to 100 really quick. What did? By the way, I have a question. Do you like Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon is decent. What if I hate everyone equally? Joking. I tolerate most people depending on their personality. That's fair. Ooh, you go. Hey, Blatant, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. There's a cure. Shipped all the transphobes to Florida. Yeah. And then, okay, so here's what we do, right? Okay, so we take a string, we take a rope, and we wrap it around Florida, and then we bring all the transphobes to Florida, okay? And then we take that rope, and we attach it to the moon, and when the moon does a cycle, it'll take Florida out. Right? And we'll have a piece of dynamite on the rope. So when Florida is ripped off the earth into the stratosphere, we explode the rope and we launch Florida straight into the sun. Now, I don't see anything technically wrong with this or scientifically. I think this is 100% possible and we need to make it happen. We take Florida, we push it somewhere else. Yeah. I use neopronouns to bun self. I love it. Okay. You don't have to like how someone lives their life, but at least let them live their life the way they want to. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, they don't try to control yours, 100%. You quit the plan? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These are the ideas, okay? This is why I have the microphone. God, why am I like this? Yeah. Science Eco class, yes, this is very much a reality. This is something that can happen. Do not doubt it, okay? I'm a scientist, you can trust me. I'm a VTuber. Yeah, so Nukes, Florida. Okay, let's chill. But the gators, we can keep the alligators. We'll move them to California. I'm so glad I'm journeying, not the US. With all the anti-trans stuff happening. Yeah, the US is pretty crazy right now. Completely ethical though, true. It's food. Hey, nice. There's one problem with that. I'll be one of the few people left in, okay. Well, we'll move the trans individuals and LGBTQ members out of the Florida. Or the non-hateful people in general. This is a fun stream. I'm glad you like it. Nice to have you here, by the way, Nori. Bagon definitely is a dysphoria metaphor. Okay, I don't know what that is. Trans is the new hard mode. Soon it will be the meta. Yeah, there you go. Eco, I propose an alliance together will make the world bigot free. Okay, yes. I don't know how you plan to do that, but let's see it. Audience interaction, I approve as someone who almost has an audience. Hey, cool. Very nice. Yeah, just chatting stream, you know, it's just chatting, so... Florida isn't a continent. Being trans in America scares me, to be honest, which is understandable, to be honest. You know, I'm always going to support you, Goop. I appreciate the way. We'll go with your plan to launch them to the sun, of course. I think it's the most sensible approach. I know you used to have a wife and recently had a BF, so I was wondering, what did you identify as sexuality-wise? So I identified as male when I didn't have a wife. She was just a long-form girlfriend. So I identified as male because I didn't know transitioning was a thing. And to a degree, I'm just non-binary at the moment. Like, I don't technically identify as a female, although I do have big, like, bonkers and stuff, you know? I kind of embrace just being non-binary because that's what makes me feel comfortable. Canada has a travel warning for the US because of how bad it is. That is the best slap in the face of the US that I've ever heard. That is so fucking good. And good thing, too. Good. Yeah, Canada is a real one for sure. I would like to see Canada open up refuge to trans members in the USA. I think that would be the biggest slap to the USA's face, full stop. But I feel like it'd be so bad for the relation between the two. It'd be kind of like starting a social war between the USA, right? Of ideologies. And I don't know if that'd be good, but it would be very funny, at least. And sometimes that's what matters the most, if it's funny or not. Yeah, same, I am NB, but I percent super fan. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I am definitely non-binary. It is what I prefer. And yeah, that's just kind of it for me. I am gender fluid. I am on HRT, so I understand for sure. Fun fact, Canada already has queer asylum. Oh, neat. I mean gender, I mean sexuality, like gay, pan, bi, etc. Oh, okay, I got you. Where are you able to get HRT from? You're able to get HRT from your family doctor or trans-affirming clinics is the name thing. So I do want to say, going forward, if so back to the content and my appreciation to you all. If you weren't here to begin with, just a quick thank you. I'm almost at 6,000 subs on YouTube, which is something that I've worked hard for and I do not take granted for. I appreciate all of you, especially the fact that you come to my streams to say hi. It really does mean a lot. And on Twitch too, I'm sure we hit a milestone. I don't watch it anymore, but I appreciate you coming and hanging out. My future content is going to be interviews, and it's going to be short stories following people of our community. If there are any pieces of content that you think you've never seen as a trans individual that you cannot find and you want to see on my channel, now is the time to let me know. Or if you advocate for the idea of short stories, like if that's something that you really want to see, let me know in the channel as well, like in the comments, because I'm trying to gauge what people want, and basically that's it. So if you want to see, if you're excited about the idea for short stories, let me know in the comments if you want to. There's no obligation to, but if you do, it does help me. And let me know why you want to. Like, if you let me know why you're excited to see these short stories, that would help a lot. By the way, you're married and have a daughter. I have a daughter. I am not married. Beg in the Pokemon is Pokedex and trees. Talk about distress. And the distress is alleviated by evolving to fly. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Short stories will be something new and hype. Okay. What is MB? Non-binary. Short stories sound cool. Okay. Me back with the Breb. Nice. I don't know. Canada to me seems scary to go to. Scary to go to because, but that's because I'm native. So it's a whole different matter. It's not that bad in Canada. It really isn't that bad in Canada. I will say that there was a lot of issues we had before, but in this day and age, people have kind of chilled out a bit. But it depends. You're answering to them. Like fiction short stories? Yes. Fiction short stories. Hey, Claire, nice to see you. Or Clear. Vector, hello, welcome back. Hello, I'm new here to streaming. Well, it's nice to see you here on my stream. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Yeah, basically, the short stories is, approaching... God, I need to eat more food. Just, like, representation for the community. Everyone begging one to fly so much it grew wings. That's fucking awesome. Oh. I'm thinking of the right thing is, yeah. But they're not gonna be short, though. Either male or female. And how do you people call you? Do they call you human or something cute? Wait, what? Are you talking to Cool Dude? What are you talking about? Sorry, I'm getting, like, antsy from being so hungry. Any plans to have a podcast? Not necessarily. I feel like my podcast hour is mostly spent in just chatting streams. But, I mean, I might experiment with the podcast again in the future. I just don't have any plans to do so yet. At the moment, the interviews are the idea that I have for kind of meeting that. And yeah, so no plans right now. But if people want a podcast from me enough, I will work on making that happen. It's a matter of if people want it, if there's a demand for it. Do you have a blow high? I do, actually. Can't wait to see what you create, and with Nico's help, it's gonna be fire. Yeah, I think it's great having Nico help me with the stories, because he does come from a different generation from me, and he's ultimately creative and fun to work with, so... If you're saying trans Pokemon things, there is Azuriel. I don't play too much Pokemon, but it's nice to see representation. I really love your interviews. Thank you. Well, yeah, the interviews are definitely a thing that are going to stay on my channel for quite some time. There is no plan to go away from the interview format. In fact, I'm trying to think of ways to innovate it and make it more entertaining and more digestible, while still being authentic at the core. Just people's stories being told. I'd be happy to hear your voice. I appreciate that. Gwen, very true. An objective fact, actually. Very observant. Nice to see. Yeah, so podcast is possible. I could potentially, I mean, I kind of need someone else to work with on a podcast, but I don't know who. I don't know. That'd be something, I'll consider it. I'm so happy I was born in Canada, because even in schools, most people time are nice. Yeah, my experience in school was positive. Very positive. And I was fortunate for that. The interviews are really great. Yeah, that's basically the core of my content at the moment. Once a week, I'm going to be uploading interviews continually. There's no foreseeable future where that stops. And alongside those, the short stories is essentially the path I want to take. Female Azuriel prior to Gen 6 had 50% chance to evolve into a male Meryl. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, love your voice. Well, the thing is I wouldn't know what to talk about in a podcast, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I guess, like, if I made a forum that people who liked the podcast could go to be like, hey, talk about this, I would do that. But I just don't see a way to facilitate that at the moment. I'm so happy I was born in Canada, because even in schools, I agree. Have you ever considered doing the whole Jubilee-style interview vids, where you get a bunch of people on a common trait, and just kind of respond and talk their experiences with different prompts? I am not doing the Jubilee version of it, because I want to do individual stories being told, and giving them the limelight. Now, the way he does it might be better. I might try that eventually. But the fact of the matter is I'm still only a one-person team, and I can't necessarily facilitate mass edits like that, mass interviews, etc. Well, I'm not necessarily a one-person team anymore. I do have 2 people helping me edit, which is very nice. Oh yeah, true trans mask as your glitch. Hey, nice. At this point, everyone's talking about Pokemon, and I have no idea about Pokemon. I have zero idea what to say about Pokemon at the moment. So I'm gonna eat my stew for a sec here, okay? My taco looking ass stew. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How much does it take to get someone to edit? Depends on who's editing and how big the content creator is. Oh, only an Onyx and Raleigh. No need to apologize, okay? You're fine. How does one make taco stew? Okay, so what you do is you take stew, and you put the hot sauce salsa from, like, Taco Time in the stew. It makes it salty and delicious. You could say Shay is based on someone, yeah. Yeah, that would be an accurate assessment, for sure. How's my day been going so far? It's been good. I streamed on TikTok for 2 hours, had 2 interviews, and then started working on editing a video. and then came here. The whole Wailord and Skitty interaction will never not be funny. I don't know what you're talking about exactly, but if we're still talking about Pokemon, I do kind of want to deter the conversation away from that because I just have nothing to say on it. There's also a patch Gen 8 glitch where... Okay, so... Yuko, how are you feeling with your braces? Are they still bothering you? My face doesn't hurt as much from the braces, but the food getting stuck in them sucks. Like, it genuinely does suck. So I can, like, eat now and not be in just like, awful pain. But it does suck eating because shit gets stuck in them. And soon I'll be getting my bottom braces as well. So if I come in stream and start talking like this, that's why. Not looking forward to that. To be honest, I think individual interviews are more personal and meaningful than group ones, at least in my opinion. That's it, yeah. See, Jubilee or whoever that was, I think it was Jubilee, right? He does different communities, whereas I'm kind of deep diving into just the trans community for now, than LGBTQ at large. You get a blowhigh for Christmas? That's huge. Fellow trans people on Twitch, say hello. If you're this on the other side, it would be so cool. I just read it. Braces sound like it's such a pain, but very worth. Very worth. Yeah, flossing is something with braces. Let me tell you what. It fucking sucks. Genuinely sucks. I got braces and, I got masseter muscle Botox, which helped me with the clenching. And, like, slim my face out a lot, which is sweet. Here's a question to try and steer away from Pokemon Yuko. As someone that's been on HRT, what are your experiences with how it works on you emotionally? So, when you start transitioning, I mean, emotions are very much more easy to feel, in a way. Like, I don't feel angry as much anymore. I go to sad much more often than I do anything else. There will be times, I swear to God, okay. There will be times where I will cry at the stupidest shit. And I'm, like, thinking to myself, like, don't cry. Like, you're gonna look like an absolute idiot. Like, I still have, like, that instilled, like, oh, you gotta be tough in me, right? But, I almost said that very wrong with stuff and me. Okay. So anyway, not intended, but yeah, so I still kind of have that, like, embedded in me, and then I'll start crying anyway. Like, I will cry at the stupidest shit sometimes. It does get easier. Like, when I first started transitioning, I got very into sad anime. I was watching sad anime all the fucking time. Like, I was going out of my way to cry because it felt so good. It felt so much better crying than feeling numb and just disassociated from the world. Because, like, when you're dysphoric, like, you have the testosterone dominance, which doesn't help anything. Like, testosterone dominance just genuinely sucks. It makes people kind of jaded, and you're also dysphoric, so you're not happy with yourself as is. So, like, having the rush of hope and dreams come back into your life and feeling valid and more confident and ultimately more chemically balanced in a way that makes you feel happy is gratifying. And it is something that I think should be cherished, ultimately. My next video goes into that. My next video is actually kind of a breakdown as to what to expect and a speed run on the timeline. And TLDR, I think the best piece in it that I mentioned was when you're transitioning, it's very easy to get caught up in the fact that one day you're gonna, but it is an experience in itself, and the entire thing is very much a journey. And I invite everyone here to not gatekeep yourself, because everyone knows that gatekeeping is a issue in our community. But what people don't address is most gatekeeping comes from our own selves. We need to see a certain level of this, a certain experience of that, and before we allow ourselves to do this or that. But don't do that, because first of all, you don't have to. You can just start being you today, and like literally today. And by the end of it, after 4 or 5 years, after all the crying and the stupid crying sometimes, the laughter, the excitement, the hope, the going to sleep dreaming about maybe getting married or something that you refused yourself before, and then the dark moments where you feel like everything's at an end. At that 4 or 5 year mark, I think you'll realize how amazing the experience was. Something that is truly unique to your life. A cis woman will never learn the experience or appreciation that you can feel and going through this. Full stop. So it is special and it is unique. So I hope that by the 4th or 5th year, you look back on your experience in transitioning and you thank yourself for allowing yourself to be happy and not gatekeeping yourself out of that and experiences, as opposed to holding your breath. Very easy to get caught up in the one day. Exactly. How long did it take you to get on HRT in Canada? It didn't take too long. It took me about 2 months, but I got very lucky. I'm on HRT and already a brat. I mean, it depends on who you are. There's no guaranteed fact to become a brat, but a lot of trans women are. Well, some trans women I know are pretty bratty for sure. Great question. Did you have to adapt your emotional coping mechanisms once you got an HRT? Like, how did you have to change your approach? Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate that. Nice to have you here. I appreciate you being here. Did you change your approach to confrontational, stressful situations? Yes, so your coping mechanisms with emotions become very different. By the way, hi Hayes, nice to see you here. Thanks for dropping in. Your coping mechanisms do change because for a lot of people, now not everyone, you're going from a place where you used to get angry to just getting sad, right? And you look at things in a different way. Like, I think one thing that is underspoken about, that I think is probably the coolest part about transitioning, is the fact that, like, your brain is literally being wired in a different way, and the way you perceive things and experience things is completely different. So when you look at something that you might not have cared about before, you see it from a different angle, and all of a sudden, it means the absolute world to you. And you might just start crying. You might start crying because you feel like you need to cry, and it's exhausting. So you will get coping mechanisms, and then over the course of a few years, you'll get really good at handling these emotional outbursts, etc. I'm kind of bratty myself, not even on HRT yet. Fair enough. I hate feeling so numb and guyish, like with enforced and self-enforced gender roles. I just really don't feel like myself, whatever that would be. Yeah, that's understandable. I 100% empathize your situation there. Japanese laws are so nonsense. I'm always afraid about the government being not understanding of ourselves because I'm Japanese. I'm sorry to hear that. Sad that I can't boop here. Honestly, a tragedy. Yeah, honestly, a tragedy. No boops on YouTube. Why am I even here right now? It's crazy. That's wild. All right, so it's almost at an hour now. I want to say one last time, thank you all very much for supporting my content and showing up at my streams, each and every one of you. I appreciate you, and I want to do great things in the world of content for you in the future. I am going to continue to work hard. I have invested a lot of time and money in what is needed to make content and media that is ultimately, hopefully going to mean something to someone out there. I'm going to start working on that tonight on a script. I have been working on it every single day. And if you want to support, by the way, I didn't actually consider going to this part of it. Lezo, thanks for the bits. There's no pressure, but if you do want to support this vision, there's a Patreon in my description on the YouTube channel. It does help. There's no pressure if you don't want to. I still appreciate you either way. But furthermore, the content is going to be coming out soon. I'm very much looking forward to it. The interviews will continue. The stories will be made. And yeah, I don't know what else to say beyond that, because at this point I'm saying a lot of words but not saying anything at all. So thank you. And 6,000 subscribers means a lot. You being here means a lot and all that stuff. So I hope when these videos come out, you see them and that you enjoy them. And I'll have a thank you video up soon, which will basically echo these thoughts, but in a better articulated fashion, because I am not necessarily in the headspace to do so right now. But yeah, I'm going to call it. I had a friend female. Yeah, so thank you again. And I'll see you all soon. I'm going to call the stream here. Yeah. That's about it. I don't know what else to say. Okay. No. Don't worry about it, Alex. I wasn't... Don't worry about it. You don't have to be upset about that, okay? All right, I just appreciate people showing up and chilling. That's what matters to me the most. All right. Takes a lot of, yeah. Do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord, but I'm not growing the Discord at the moment because I'm focusing on other things. Lezo, thanks for the 100 bits. Yuko, you're our prophet in a way. Not necessarily, but I appreciate that. I'm not afraid of reversing. I'm afraid of the future backing me out. I'm sorry to hear that. Have a wonderful night. Bye. Good night. Farewell. Later. All you lovely people. Bye. Night-night. I'd see you later. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. You're all gorgeous. You're valid. Give yourself some goddamn compliments. Don't be your own worst enemy. I appreciate your time, your company, conversation. If you've been here and you have not been part of the conversation, just know I appreciate you being here as well. Until next time, I wish you the best. And that's about it. Okay? All right. Bye.